Today we're going to go head out to Smith Creek Road, which is that main road on the other side of the street over there. We got some wild snapdragons along that road, and snapdragons, wild snapdragons, and regular snapdragons, as far as I know, are annual, which means they die off every year, and they leave a lot of seeds, and the seeds have to take back over where the old mom and dad left off. So we're going to go and collect some of the seeds out of the seed pods along Smithfield Road. There's a beautiful creek, it's Smith Creek Road actually, and it's the creek that gives it the name. And we'll see if we can see anything there, and see if we can stay out of jail, because we're going to take the ATV. We're leaving all the big cars and stuff at home. We're just going to take a trip on the ATV. So sit back and relax, and you probably laugh your butt off, but we're going to go head out anyway, here in the great outdoors. These plants right here are wild snapdragons. You can see the flowers have already gone away. They've been fertilized and they've started to reproduce their seeds. Now the seeds are contained in these pods. You can see them in the shadows. Now within a few days or weeks or so, they begin to look like this. They'll start to turn brown, and like partridge peas, when it's turned brown, they'll snap open. Now we'll take you over and snap some of these open. Now you know, when you get old, you end up getting a lot of prescriptions and so forth. And one of the things I like to use my old prescription bottles for is to collect my old seeds. But usually I'll just go ahead and take the label off, so that in one of my senior moments I don't inhale a couple of seeds instead of my pills that I need. But we'll use these to collect the seeds out of the pod. You can hear that. That's the seeds. This one is ready to bust open. So we're going to go ahead and split it. And didn't take much. Wow, we shot them right out. And this is the seeds. You see them? These are the black seeds that are. There's a couple more that's still ready, so I'm going to go ahead and get those. I'm going to go back and get more. See how easy that pops open? It was just about ready to do it itself. You got to be careful, because when it decides to pop, it goes, and they go everywhere. That's part of Mother Nature and God's plan. I mean, it wouldn't do any good if the plant just threw the seeds right underneath it. But the ones that go into, you know, the birds know. They know when the seeds are ready, and they'll go to the plant and look underneath it and around it and look for the seeds. Whatever the birds and animals don't eat, will eventually end up going into the ground and producing more plants. That's one of God's miracles. Okay, so we're going to do this till we get a number of seeds. Like I said, this one Now this one has some seeds that aren't ready. This one still has a little bit of life still in it. Most of them are. That'll be a sound that will scare some horses. I can't do it like a rattlesnake does. But they know, the horses know the sound of a rattlesnake. Well, we found some more pods that are ready. You hear them, those are seeds. So I'm going to go ahead and collect them and put them to good use. Now, I can see the seeds inside this pod right here. That one's getting ready to pop open, so we'll try to get that in slow motion. This one also. They're just about ready to pop and disperse their seeds, so we're going to try to get it in slow motion. Okay, the rest of them, you see they're still moist. They're not ready. So the seeds would be green, and it wouldn't do us any good to go ahead and collect them because they would never germinate. So we'll let them go. And then God gives you enough information to, when they're ready, because they'll turn around. One good thing about riding in this weather is the ice doesn't melt as fast. Guess I should have brought hot cocoa. No, it's not bad. It's when you stop, you start to sweat, and then you get cold. That ain't good. This is Smithfield Creek. It must have a pretty good well that feeds it because it stays about that level all year round, unless it starts to flood. Then it gets higher. But I just seen some skeletons and some big bass, and they have some big bass in here, that's for sure. That could have been a catfish, I guess. I'm not that familiar with the skeletons of dead fish. I wouldn't suggest fishing off the bridge though. As you can see, it's only enough room for 2 cars. This is a heavily traveled road, and I would not suggest standing out in the middle of that bridge. You may get more than a bite. This is the other side of the bridge. Well, that looks like it might be a better place to fish, huh? Got 2 banks over here that you can get on and fish all you want. Don't have to stand on top of that bridge. Place for deer to lay. You can see the water in the background, back in the back there. Lay, relax, get a drink. Mountain graze at night, not bad. wild snapdragon, and these haven't yet turned to seed. You can see that they still have their flowers. Some there, some further up the bank. There. It's such a pretty little flower. Until we're getting next to the water, because it's getting swampy here, and some cattails growing up. I don't know. Look at this snapdragon. Boy, she spread all over in it. See, there's no pods on it yet. Those little purple flowers are still out. Got some pods showing up there. A lot of pods on that one. That'll be a lot of seeds here in the next week or so. Look at those pretty little red flowers. I pretty much thought they'd be gone this time of year. They're still there and doing well. One little patch of them right here. Here's that little red flower that we talked about down on the farm. It's here too. It's very pretty. Kind of a holiday fiesta flower. Nice around Christmas. Now this is more like it. That little red flower is usually found on a vine like this, and it wraps itself around other flowers to give it strength to get it out into the light. And this is more like where I would have found it than on the ground. Still have our little yellow flowers. They're still out. Although the flowers, the foliage are beginning to get a little bit fewer and far between, and finding them. Still break up the monotony of the dead grass. There's definitely a lot of stories. God lives here. Something you don't see in Florida. Look at those hills. You don't even realize that you're on a hill until you get over it and look at it from a distance. This field is filled with seeds. the 12th of, I don't know, is it the 12th or the 13th? I don't know. Anyway, it's the day after on the other side of the street over there. And we've got some wild, where are they? Wild, 3, 2, 1. We got some wild, shoot. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We got some wild snapdragons along that road.